This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here, losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the
A scoreless game here early on, but how much longer will that hold up as we've got action in the red zone on 1st and 10.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Everyone, you got 4.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation? On 3rd down, Brooks over the middle, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard. On 2nd down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Brooks on 3rd down. He completes it to Boyd. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Brooks to throw. Operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there. Didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks,
coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter.
Set 50, play.
Brooks now to throw on 3rd down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 6th. So this offense has the football inside the red zone. And coming up, 2nd down.
Let's get the ball. 2 times. Hey,
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, he's got Allen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
After the sack on first down, Wilson steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And Brown's got it. He's got a Jets touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter? They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Room here to run. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
That was actually...
The offense is in the red zone. It's a 1st and 10 situation at the 15-yard line.
We got 4. We got 4. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Wilson. And this is caught by Allen. Touchdown, Jets. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Jets will extend their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant.
We jump into the action. It's 2nd down and 3, and the ball in the red zone.
Super team.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Go.
Slide. Watch the slide. Motion.
Slide back.
57 to Mike. 57. Go. Don't let him breathe. Play that time.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson out to his left. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hey, 0. There.
Mike part two.
Zebra.
Man out.
Check tight.
Wilson. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. They have the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes.
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go. 30 base.
Here's Brooks. Throwing on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, I get it. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing 2 things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out, like, the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this, and let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until Mom screamed, "Get inside now, young man," because you wanted to be out there just having a good time, and actually you almost forgot just how cold it was. I'm sure these guys didn't, but they ended up playing just like those 12-year-olds and getting it done.
So for the Jets, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.